And we're going live. We're live now. Good evening, Liran. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon in your place. Where are you now? Where are you located now?
Good, New York.
In New York. Okay, so
Yes.
it's I have New York time. It's it's good afternoon. It's 2 p.m. now.
It's time for the second cup of coffee.
It's time for food.
Yes. Yeah, and I think I'm going to be coming to Israel in January, hopefully.
In January?
I think so, yes.
Like for business or for pleasure or for both?
Both, hopefully.
Okay, so I hope we will see you in some, I don't know, meetings or conferences.
Yes.
Okay, great. It's a good news for everybody. It's a great way to start our live with the news, Liran Hirschkorn coming in January. So it's actually great news. First of all, let me check if we are going live in our group. So I will enter to Amazon nonstop, and after I will check that everything works, we will start officially the live. Yeah, I see our friends, Hanit Duer-Shefer, that's writing, "Hi guys, sounds great and looks super." Thank you, Hanit. And Nira Ve, of course, hello. Today it's like union, when two TV shows going to union, like, The Simpsons and Family Guy. So
right.
The club, near clubs and Amazon non-stop lives, we are together. Nir, be ready. Maybe we will jump you up to our screen soon. Tomer, hey, Liran Hirschkorn, didn't hear from you for a long time. Okay, Tomer, so you will have a chance to see Liran in a couple months.
Is that Tomer Shachar?
Or it's Tomer Rosenkrantz.
Okay.
Rosenkrantz. Yeah, great. So I already see that we have a lot of people that joined our broadcast today. So first of all, I want to thank you for cleaning your schedule. And, we are 2 or 3 days before the Black Friday and before all the mess starts. So it's very important for our group. It's not your first live here. So really, we appreciate it. And as I can see, we have a lot of viewers. People have been waiting for that. We prepared few questions for you that people sent me before. Of course, dear viewers, you can send me more questions here in the chat, and I will forward the questions to Liran. But I think that we will start with few updates that you will tell us about few new features on Amazon. And we have a lot of things to talk about, and only 1 hour. So I think that it's a great moment to start now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and we're live in the Amazon Nonstop group, or also somewhere else?
No, only Amazon Nonstop. But you know what? You remind me now that it's a great time now to share that broadcast in other groups, of course, relevant groups, to make other people enjoy that important information. So guys, feel free to share in your personal profile or other Amazon groups that, of course, allow you and relevant to that live. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I'm looking also. I have in my phone the live. So if people write questions, I'll be able to hopefully see it also.
Great.
So there's a few things that I wanted to cover. I'll just I actually made kind of like I made some slides. I'm going to share my screen. Mostly it's not slides. It's screen share, but I'll show you like some of the things that I want to cover. And the first thing I want to go into is this Product Opportunity Explorer. It'd be good for people who are watching to comment if they have seen this before or they have not seen this before. If you have not seen this before, I think you're going to love it. If you've seen it before, if you have access in your account, hopefully we can open our eyes to some opportunities. The first thing I wanted to show you is that what you see here, so I'm going to go live to actually, let's go back here. What you see here, okay, is on this homepage is different. Let me just switch to it here. Is different than what other people will see, but you have access. Every account has access to all the same information, but everything you see here is going to be related to the particular products that you have in your account. Okay. So if you are selling this particular product, this is like a wholesale account. So there's brands, there's multiple different categories that are in this account. So that's what you see. But in your account, you'll see other niche opportunities. Amazon is trying to show you opportunities that are relevant to the products that you have in the account. But it doesn't really matter because you can go and use this search box and you can go find everything that's available. So that's what I'm gonna go do. So yesterday I was playing around with this, and I'm going to remove this. You'll see this is a filter. But yesterday I was playing around and I searched for the word knee brace. And when I searched for knee brace, I was just scrolling here, and let's just cover like the data that you see here, and then how you can find product opportunities. The first thing is that this is the first time ever Amazon has given us actual search volume data. Up until now, we've only had brand analytics, search frequency. Now we have actual search volume. It's very interesting to see because you can also see what happened with, COVID and how things have changed. So you'll see a lot of niches right now that actually are down in search.
Liran, did you have a chance to compare the search volumes to Helium and Jungle Scout?
Yeah, it's not the same, but it's not too far off.
Okay.
So for example, we could just do it right now. Let's take this one. They say 760. So we're talking about, 250,000 or so searches a month, according to this. Let's see what we have here. And it's 184. So it's not too far off, right?
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close. So I've seen where it's pretty good, but obviously here you have...
Obviously, to get it from Amazon, it's better.
Yes, obviously to get it from Amazon is better. And you can also see a particular niche in terms of the search volume in the last 360 days. You can also see the last 90 days, and if it's up or down. You can also see how many units were sold in this niche, which is very important, and the number of top clicked products and the average price. Okay. So this is all really good information. And Amazon's also giving you the top search terms that have the most traffic. So as I searched here, I started noticing, maybe I can find some opportunities. So when I searched for this, I actually found this dog knee brace. Whenever I see something that's like different, right? Everything here is the same. This is different. Like, okay, maybe this is an opportunity. So we want to kind of explore it. So we see that in the last year, there's 50,000 searches. So this does not have very, very high search volume, but in the last 90 days, 12,000. So we have maybe, according to this, 4,000 searches a month for this particular niche. According to this, about 1,250 units sold, only 6 products, and a $48 price point. So I'm starting to see, okay, maybe this is an opportunity. And if I want to find, let's say, more opportunities, I don't really want to find knee braces. This is going to be a very competitive niche. So some of the things that I can do here is I can start to go into a particular niche, and I can also browse. So the first thing is, I don't have to start with a keyword. I can start by going into, a particular category. I'm trying to scroll, but it's not letting me scroll. But I can go into a particular, category, and then I can go into subcategories if I want and get into niches that way. Okay. But if I'm in here, what I can do is I can say, okay, I don't want to find things that have 700,000 searches in the last 90 days. Let me find things that have had a minimum of, let's say 10,000 searches and up to 30,000 searches. Okay. And now I can filter, and now I can start finding, okay, maybe kids knee brace, right? It's kind of like a sub niche within. Maybe I'm going to specifically go for hinged. And here's another one with dog, and maybe it's knee warmers. And I'm starting to find niches where I'm going to look at the total searches and I'm going to look at the products, right? So obviously if there's less products, you know, if these two numbers were equal and this one has less products, maybe that's a better opportunity. Also, this one is seeing a lot of growth, right?
Okay, because it's seasonable, because it's warmer.
Seasonal product, knee warmers, right? So it's seeing a lot of growth. So I would want to explore either it's a new trend or maybe it's a seasonal item, like you said. But I would want to try to explore what's here, and I can do more filtering. I can even find something that is, you know, increasing, right? Search the volume percentage maybe is increasing, so I can find things that are increasing. Again, I have to find the reason why it's increasing. Maybe it's a new trend, or maybe it's seasonal.
You have the option to look for increasing volume last 36 days, so it's probably not going to be because of the season.
Correct. So on last 360, it's not going to be, on last 90 will. So this is going to be more probably not seasonal. I can also look for things on an average price. Like maybe I don't want to find things that are $10. I want to find things that are 25 and up, right? So I can start to really filter down on my ranges. I can also, again, go back here and look at the category. So when I was playing with this yesterday, I found this was really interesting, this dog knee brace. So I clicked on it. And once you click on it, you're getting the data here. So there's 6 top click products. Again, the same data that we saw. And now Amazon is actually showing us the products. Okay. So this particular product seems to be getting 43% of the clicks. It seems to be like, you know, getting most of the clicks in the niche, or a lot of the clicks in the niche.
With very bad average customer rating.
Yes, average customer rating. So what were you saying about that?
No, it's very surprising that they're getting 43% of the clicks with 3.6.
Correct. And when I looked at this niche, it seems like, first of all, this brand seems to sort of have the most listings, and also that nobody seems to have, you know, very high listings. I already looked at why, and we can go over it. This BSR is in this subcategory. So it's not the main category. And this is, I guess, showing you how many sellers maybe are on the listing, but and the different categories that are there, and then also how long they've been when they launched this particular product. So according to this, it launched in 2020. It's a lot of reviews in the last year and a half, but it's showing me the products. Okay, so I see the products. Now from here I can go and I can look at the search terms. Okay, so again, what I see here, a potential warning here, is that there's mainly one main keyword, right? At least according to this, that there's one main keyword that really dominates, meaning if I don't do very well for this one keyword, I probably will not get many sales. Okay, so that's one thing to notice. Now, from here, they're giving me the top clicked products, but I'm not getting all the data that I want. So from here, what I did was I went into brand analytics, and I did a search for dog knee brace. By the way, this can help you try to, you don't necessarily need this anymore, but you can help try to understand search frequency and search volume now that we have both data from Amazon. So we can, number one, we can see that this brand kind of dominates, and there's really only a few brands here, mainly this Labra and Orcatanis, that are getting a lot of the sales. I can also try to understand this particular keyword that's very important. These guys are getting 44% of all the conversions. It means that if I don't think I can compete with this product, I probably wouldn't go into the niche, because they're already getting a majority of the sales. So I really need to understand, can I go and compete with this particular sellers? The other keywords don't have that many searches. Now, the other thing I want to see is what is the actual, so I was reading the reviews here, but what does the actual revenue look like? Can I actually make money? We know that there's the search volume is actually
now I can see why that brand is dominant in the niche, because they have many variations.
Many variations, yes.
Yeah.
So the other interesting thing, I'll just go back here for a second, is if you go into insights, it actually shows you that most of the brands, even in the past, that were live, maybe some are out of stock now, but
stop for a second, because
yes.
Nir just asked for the friend. What is the category with 16.8% of ads that you have found? So Nir, the answer is for you now.
So this was my post, right? That you saw before. As I was kind of working on this and looking at it. So very interesting, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of niches on Amazon that you find like this, right? And you can see actually when you go into Amazon that these guys are they're at least not at the top for this term. They might not be advertising at all. Okay. And as I scroll down, I look at highly rated. Now, another signal that you have a niche that doesn't have as much supply as demand is when you start seeing other I mean, this isn't advertising, so it's not exactly, but when you start seeing other products on the page that are not exactly related, it seems to indicate that there's opportunity. And as I scroll down, you know, at least with the ads, I see some products that are not related, which means Amazon does not have enough advertisers to show that are related. And even when you get all the way down to the bottom of the page, you start seeing other products, right? That means to me, this niche has opportunity, because already the results down the page aren't relevant to my search. Okay, it means Amazon does not have enough relevant competitors to
but the demand is still high.
But the demand. So let's look at the demand, right? So, you know, according to Helium, I think this has like 6,000 searches. That again, what we saw was about 4,000, right? 12,000 over 3 months.
Yeah, but even though that you see from the left that you have only 639 results, most of the results are not related, as you said. So
a lot of the results, yes, a lot of the results are not related. And also, let's look at the revenue. Okay, look at the revenue. So these are ads, but these are all relevant. But 26,000, 9,000, 36,000, 43, 34, 12, 12, 26.
It's okay. It's not crazy.
It's okay. There's revenue. Well, if I'm looking to launch a product and I'm going to go into a niche and I can make 10,000 a month.
But what is important for me that from the right you can see that four of the top products have less than 75 reviews.
So let's look at that. Right. So when we look at the reviews, okay. So this 26,000. Let's take out the sponsored. Okay. So one of the things I like to do with Helium is hide the sponsored. Okay. So now, so these guys have 4,000 reviews, 3.6. These guys, look, with 2.9, still selling 43,000. Very interesting. 127 reviews.
It's not a lot.
34,000. Not a lot at all. Like anything under 500, right? At this point, considered not a lot. 35 reviews, $12,000 in sales. 178 reviews, not a lot, 3,800, 22,000 reviews, 1,500. So, but the reviews are not very high in the niche, okay? The other thing I wanted to understand is, does this brand have a lot of branded searches, okay? So I want to try to understand, like, what's driving their sales? Is brand name, you know, driving? And I looked them up both in brand analytics and here, and they do have some branded searches, okay? But not a huge amount for their brand, or probably you can look at, you know, some of the related keywords. Let's look at this. Okay, 600. So they have branded, but they're not like super. By the way, they're not even. They're definitely not advertising. Okay, which means, can I go up against and compete with them? Right. That's really
what it's really easy to rank yourself there.
It's really easy to show up against their brand name, right? And now looking, I would want to understand. I mean, it seems like there's particular problems with this product because different dogs of different sizes, it doesn't fit all that well, even though you have the sizing. So there may be, you know, there may even be an opportunity where you can create this product for a particular breed of dogs, right? Maybe not based on size, but from what I read in the reviews, it seems like everybody has poor reviews, which is why they're selling, right? If you look across, you know, across the niche, everybody seems to have pretty pretty poor views. But again, those guys are not the main guys are not advertising here in video. They're not advertising at all. So I think there is opportunity. The question is, you know, can you improve the product? Can you come in maybe at a better price, still make money, and go and compete with them? But you know, all this basically started with you know, finding this niche within the opportunity explorer. Here you have some more data. So top 5 products click share is 14%, top 20 is 15%. That kind of means that most of the click share is at the top, right? The top 5 products are getting most of the click share, is what this indicates. We can see how many are Prime FBA, the number of brands, so very small number of brands, how long they've been selling on Amazon, or average brand age in the niche, how long they've been.
Wait, they mean the number of brands, like how many from the brands, like brand registered?
The number of brands, I don't know if this means brand registered. Maybe it does, because the number is low. Because the number is low, right? So it could be brand registered. And here, this is how long the brand has been in place, and this is, I guess, how long the seller has been selling on Amazon. But I guess this is a more important number. How many new products have come into the space? So not a lot. And again, this gives you the average review rating. Also, it shows you if the competitors are out of stock, and like it gives you a listing quality score. Also, so this is really awesome data. I've never seen Amazon give you data. The other interesting thing I found is that if I go back, this was available to me also in Germany. I'm not sure why particular, if other accounts. I have another account we can look at to see if it has other countries. But you can also, it seems like, explore this in Germany. I don't know. I have to check another account. But this is definitely something that is worth playing with and exploring further. And I would probably, it seems like there's an issue with this because it's not,
you can scroll down.
Yeah, it's not allowing me to scroll down, you know, past, but I would start with keywords, or I would start even looking at what you have in the account in terms of, you know, these categories. Again, each account is going to have a different facing screen here. And if you combine this together with brand analytics and then looking at actual revenue on Amazon, I think this is one of the best ways you can utilize to find potential new product opportunities to launch.
Great. It's no doubt that it's like a great novelty, and it's something that we're supposed to use, but I believe that we still have to combine our tools that we use in our regular time, like, I don't know, Helium, Jungle Scout, Viral Launch, or all of them.
Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not, you know, when I go here and I'm looking at this, I really don't know how much these guys are selling, right?
But still, it's giving me some confidence, because, you know, when I see some crazy numbers of volume searches in Volume or in Jungle, I'm not sure. I want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and give me some confidence, because, like, listen, it's really something that people are looking for now.
Yes, and the other thing that's also interesting is it also gives you an idea of the conversion in the niche. So this is not, you know, listing conversion. This is how many people who search end up converting, right?
Amazing.
So you know, I know the topic of like giveaways, you know, is something now Amazon has kind of explicitly seems like you can't do rebates, but with this data, you should know exactly how many units you need to give away, because you're understanding like what is the actual you know, conversion and how many clicks is the top people getting, and you can better figure out if you are still doing rebates, how many units you might need to give away. By the way, I can also talk about a separate topic here. It wasn't planned, but I can show you some data around Google Ads. I have some amazing data on running Google Ads into Amazon that I can talk about as well. I can also pause here for any questions, and then we can move on to the next topic.
Okay, let me check if we have some questions. It was really interesting subject. No. Okay, I see Sharon haven't joined to us. If you highlight it, should let you go down. It happens to me on Mac too. Okay, it's something about Mac probably.
If you highlight it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Also, every account that has it also has Germany. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
Thank
know
you, Sharon.
Sharon was one of the first to kind of like, I think the day was available, already had a video out talking about it. So
okay, and what about those sellers that that option doesn't appear in their menu?
So there's an email. If somebody has it, Sharon, if you have that email handy, there's an email that you can email to
like email or opening case in regular way in support.
I believe it's an email to request access.
Of course, we should say it's only for brand registered accounts.
Yes, brand registered accounts. And also, if you have user permissions on somebody's account, they have to give you access to this. You won't see it.
It's okay.
Unless they've given you access. So if you're working on somebody else's account, unless they've given you access specifically to this, Sharon's going to find it. Thank you. Then you won't see it.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I wanted to highlight one other thing, actually a few other things, but I'm gonna skip to another window here.
Great.
Actually, let's start with going into here. Okay, so this is
Sharon said that it's not only for brand registered. Brand registered. Okay, something new for me. It's for everybody, Sharon? Like all the accounts can get it? Okay, we will wait for her answer.
According to her. Okay, so another new feature. This was available in vendor for a while. It's now available in beta within Seller Central.
Okay, I'm just want to read Sharon's answer. It's for everyone. Anyone can ask for access. It's amazing. I didn't know that.
Okay, awesome. I didn't know that either. But I almost figure like everybody should be brand registered.
There's enough reasons to be brand registered, guys. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so another thing that's new is this customer engagement. Okay,
you're not sharing your screen now, you know.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, sorry. Let me go back. Okay, let me know.
And Sharon wrote the email address for us: Opportunity Explorer Request Amazon.com. Yeah. So, guys, if you want to get it in your menu on Seller Central, feel free to send them email. Thank you, Sharon.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody can see your screen now.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is a new tool called Manage Your Customer Engagement. Great seeing you too, Sharon. Thank you. It was so it's new, and it allows you to send out email campaigns to your followers. Okay. Amazon recommends we encourage brands to achieve 1,000 or more followers on Amazon. Okay. So you want to get followers. You would see where you have followers in your underneath like posts. Let me go there for a second so you can see it. Let's go to, where is the posts? Okay, post beta. Let's go to post beta. It's making me sign in. Okay. Okay, let's sign in. Okay, I will sign in after and check, but you need to check in your how many followers you have. But basically, you can send emails out to your followers. Okay. In order to grow your followers, you want to be sending traffic to your storefront, and you want to use Amazon posts. people can follow your brand through both of them. Okay, so through this manage experiments, you can create a campaign. I already went and started to kind of set this up. So in creating a campaign, there's very limited information that you can put in. You can't actually write email copy. Here, you just give the campaign a title, maybe something with the, you know, the ASIN, like they recommend, name and date. Okay, you're going to choose a subject line. So again, Amazon doesn't let you, you know, choose. So if you have a new product launch, you can use it here. Or if you just want to feature like a product, you don't have to have a new product. I didn't put their actual logo, but I just put something here for a logo, put a dark or light background. And to get to the post, use the last icon dots on the menu. Okay, let's actually go do that. Okay, we'll go do that after and see. Okay, section header, spotlight. We put in an ASIN. You can use, you can choose the image you kind of want to feature, or you can upload your own image. Okay, you can add any up to 4 additional products, and you could choose the date. Okay, that it's going to go out. One thing that I don't know yet is how often you can send these out. So it'll be interesting to see once we do our first one for this brand when they could do the next one. And then you can see a preview of what it looks like. So we're featuring this product. I think this is just a preview because the product has over 1,000 reviews. And then under the additional products, we think you'll also like. So it makes sense to add as many products here as you can. And that's it. Okay. And then then you can start the campaign. And this will go out to your customers.
I believe this is I believe this is Amazon's way to fight us for not picking up our customer emails in some different ways, like inserts.
Correct. Well, here's my
opinion.
Here's my take on what Amazon is going to what Amazon is doing, what they're going to continue to do. In my opinion, Amazon's going to continue to give you data and allow you to connect with your customers. And try to sell more products to your existing customers. And eventually they're going to give you the data, I think, and the lifetime value of a customer. The reason is because as the advertising costs are going up, you know, if today you have repeat purchase data, but you don't clearly understand what the lifetime value of your customer is on Amazon. If you understand that you have a $30 product, but you have a catalog, and once you get a customer with ads that over the next year you're going to make $200 in sales to that customer, now you might be willing to spend 2x, 3x on advertising to obtain a customer. So, you know, in my opinion, as advertising costs continue to go up, the more data Amazon gives you, the more potentially more you'll be able to, you know, like now by doing this, right, you can get additional sales from your existing followers. Once you can capture that data, you have a bigger lifetime value, which means you'll be willing to spend more money on ads. So that's why, in my opinion, why, you know, they're doing this. And also I think Amazon sees like Shopify, you know, as a competitor, and they want to give you more access to the customer, attract more brands. So this is a great feature. The other feature that we are using a lot in accounts is the manage experiments. So I want to show you that as well. Okay. So these are experiments that we continuously do on products. Mostly we've done title, but we've also done some main images. Title is just very, very easy to track. And you can see some examples. It's not always very, very clear. But in this case, we ran two different titles. And this is not a top,
pretty close
selling item. Yeah, it's pretty close. Show you another one, maybe on this one. This one gets more traffic. So this one's you know, little bit more of a difference, but also pretty close in sales. So Amazon's not really sure. but we've had cases where we have very much like clear winners. And Amazon is essentially doing an A/B test. So we can go to the one we're doing now. We just started. So Amazon is doing an A/B test. They're splitting the audience, and basically, you know, we're continuously getting one better and then testing that against.
So the A/B test is for the title or the main image.
You can also do A+.
For the A+.
Title, image, and A+. The one we did here is on the title. It looks like on this account we did a main image, but it was canceled. But we can see. Okay, so in this case, you see we did. Looks like we eventually canceled it, but it was one with the cap off and showing the inside, if you can see closely, and then one with just the top. But we've had instances where we've had significant like differences in the data between the results, and it's very much something that people are not really using a lot of, that I would encourage you to use, because you're going to get, again, it's the only place where you can have Amazon splitting the audience.
Amazing.
Okay, so we can take some questions, and then if you like, I can show you some Google data.
Okay, guys, I just want to say to our viewers, like, it's a good time to write all your general questions that you want to ask. I have few that people sent me before, and I will forward to you the question after, but I think that you can show more features because it's quite interesting.
Okay, cool. So I'm actually logging into...
Let's take like 5-7 minutes for another feature, and then we will take 15-20 minutes for questions, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I'm just going to pull up a link, and I'm going to show you running Google ads into Amazon, and some of the ranking results we have seen from doing it. So I'm just going to log in this account.
Okay, we have our first question, but Gideon, I will forward the question after we will finish the next subject.
Okay, excellent. Hopefully this has been there's some new things people have picked up in this presentation, and I think you're gonna like.
You are not stealing your screen yet, you know. Right?
No. Yes. And I think you're gonna like what I show next. So this particular program, switching between accounts and logging in, is
I disappeared for a few seconds, but I'm back.
Okay, excellent. So I can share my screen now and show you this. Okay. So we're using a tool to run Google Ads into Amazon. Okay. This tool is called empt.io. Okay. Some of the things that it's doing is it makes it very easy to set up Google Ads, and it makes it very easy to set up Google Ads, and run ads directly from Google into Amazon using attribution. I'm trying to show the rankings. Let me see if I can get into this account again. Okay, here we go. So okay, so basically it makes it very easy to set up campaigns. I can just walk you through very quickly. Setting up campaigns, you enter in an ASIN. We can take actually any ASIN.
It's already connected to your seller account?
It's already connected to my seller account. Yes. This ASIN is not from the seller account, but yeah, it's already connected to the seller account. Pulls up all the product details. I go next. I'm going to pull up the account connected to Amazon attribution. Okay. I'm going to put 3 keywords that I want to rank for. I can also pull up ideas from Amazon. So it's actually pulling up keywords for me.
Amazing.
Okay. I'm just going to choose 3. It can also check the rank for the product. Okay. Obviously, this is important to do your research and figure out what you want to target. Click next. Target the country. Click next. Use keywords. I recommend creating separate campaigns for branded and unbranded and not putting too many keywords in one campaign, probably not more than 10 or 15. You can actually get ideas from Amazon and Google. Interesting things about getting ideas from Google is you'll see searches like, with the word Amazon in it, right? So Amazon dog leg brace. These clicks are very, very cheap, significantly cheaper than like dog knee brace. As an example, might be $1 or 80 cents, and this might be 20 cents. It's just a lot less traffic, but really, really cheap clicks. So you could choose keywords, with the Amazon in them, and then other. By the way, this is brand. I can target my competitor brand here, Labra, right? It's getting if assuming they're getting searches on Google, and I could choose my keywords here. I can also choose keywords from Google Ads based on the product URL. I can also get ideas from Amazon. Okay, rear leg brace, etc. Okay, go next. And here's where I can actually type in my ad. Some of the best practices here are to use things like best dog knee brace.
Knee brace, yeah.
Okay, and here the ad is going to look like it's from Amazon recommending the best dog knee brace. Okay, I can add some features here. One of the nice benefits, again, when I click see headline, it's going to, if the product has like a lot of reviews, sometimes it'll, unless they made the change here, but it'll actually show like 1,600 reviews, 4.8 stars, or something that you could put into the ad. But anyway, I could put in prime eligible. And then put in some details, And
the ad just take the customer directly to Amazon.
Correct. With attribution, yes. And is the partly, let's say, controversial part is that it is putting the keyword in the URL. Okay. But I personally think there's, considering the new rules, that there's very little risk here. You're targeting real customers, not rebates, and quality customers. So I don't think there's much risk here. But anyway, yes. And then you're putting in some details here, fits all dog sizes, whatever it is. You want to put some things that are very specific here so that you also don't get clicks on the wrong customers. So let's say you're only selling for large dogs, so, for extra large dogs over 20 pounds, whatever, right? Like you're going to put some details because you also don't want to get the wrong clicks. Okay. Here you can put some information and description. The good thing here is you can open the product and the bullets and you can copy and paste from here. So, reduces pain, whatever here, designed and manufactured to provide superior support and comfort. Okay, I can go next. Okay, I can put in my daily budget. You can start with $5, $10. Generally, to push rank, you probably want to do 10, 15, 20 bucks a day at least, but $10, that's it. And boom, this will launch the ad. There's still optimization opportunities you can do in Google Ads that you can't do here, like certain bid changes. And we're now learning Google Ads and the modifications that we can make there to further improve the campaigns. But the nice benefit of this is that if I go back here, okay, and go into my campaign. So first of all, you can see my performance here. The first thing is you can see we have a 59% cost, not too bad. This is like a branded product. One of my customers sells, they have wholesale. This particular one has a high ACOS because they are not in the buy box. Actually, this has low ACOS. This has a higher ACOS because they're not in the buy box all the time. This one actually has less reviews, not a lot of reviews. If you look on Amazon, it's only 4 reviews, but it's a known brand. But you can see actually on this particular product, we're getting a 38% ACOS. So actually getting really, really good results. And there's more we can do here, but let me show you some of the rankings. So I'm going to scroll down to this hairspray product. We started this keyword. Now, these are all branded keywords, but we're competing with a lot of other products in this brand. You can see this keyword. We started in position. Actually, if we go back further, we started in position 10. We're now number 1.
Wow.
This particular keyword we started is 26. It's been up and down. And this one we started at 30, and we're number 7. And we're only tracking 3 keywords here. There's a lot of other keywords that have moved up in the rankings.
Amazing.
So we're getting some really, really, really good results. And this particular product is 38% ACOS. So the clicks, if we go into the performance of this product, here we can actually see the performance on the keyword level. So we can see this keyword, Amazon. You see with Amazon, 11% ACOS, 54% cost per click, 3 add to cart, 2 conversions, 800 ROAS, 8x ROAS. Okay,
amazing. We forgot about those numbers of CPC.
CPC 54 cents. Yeah, amazing. Exactly. You can't get that on Amazon, but you can in Google. 83 cents, 60%, 16% ACOS.
Well, it's something that's worth try for sure.
Yes.
I believe that we can talk about only about this software about 1 hour or more, but I'm sorry to stop you now because we have 12 more minutes and we want to forward you some questions.
Okay, let's go.
Let's start for some question that I got from Hanit. Thank you to Hanit that combined all the questions that people asked during the week.
I saw there was something in the chat now too. Somebody asked something about inventory, but it disappeared.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go first of all for the chat. Okay. Gideon asked some questions, not related, but I would like to know from you, what is your strategy of Amazon video ads?
So I guess it's a very broad question. What specific is your question around video ads? I mean, we've had generally very good success with video ads.
But the prices of the bids now went higher and higher. It's not so profitable like it was like 6 months or 1 year ago.
Right. But
I personally believe that you should go with high budget in your video campaigns. It's not like a campaign for $10 or $20.
I mean, our strategy is the same as our strategy on any other ad, right? I mean, if we're targeting towards a goal on a particular product, whether that's ACOS or TACOS, and we're optimizing keywords and the bids around that, depending on what the goal is. But, what I like about video ads is they have they take up a lot of space. So I think it's a good ad, but of course, yes, the cost per click has gone up. But as far as how we manage it, we manage it in the same way we manage any other ad.
So you're starting with research campaign, and you're using phrase and broad and exact.
Yeah, I mean, if we're starting on we're doing keyword research, and then yes, we are using all the match types, and then we also move over all the search terms that convert from sponsored products into the sponsor brand video.
Okay, great. So it's pretty same like regular campaigns. Okay,
right.
That's great.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. Okay, many than got. Asking for a friend. This friend is everywhere. I don't know what's going on here. So what is your strategy when you're about to be out of stock? Your coming inventory will arrive to Amazon warehouse within 10 days. So you will be out of stock for, let's say, 4 or 5 days. Should you close all PPC campaigns, raise your price? Any other ideas?
From a ranking perspective, it's much better to sell out at a good BSR. So slowing down your sales is generally not a great idea. I would rather go out of stock, selling.
And close your listing or just
close the listing, but I would not want to slow down my sales too much, because I believe this can hurt you a lot in the rankings.
Okay. It's a great answer, because most of the people think that the better idea is to slow down your sales.
It's better for profit, but it's not better for the algorithm.
Okay, great. Okay, another questions of Nir. I get these questions a lot. What do you do with a product that basically doesn't move, no orders, it's not working?
Great question. So I think one, you have to evaluate, like, can you actually compete with this product? Does it still make sense to sell this product? Is it a dead product that I should dump? Somebody recently came to me and showed me a product that had no reviews. They've had it on Amazon for a while. And they said, can you help us, get this product going? And then the first thing I said to them is, I would recreate the new listing, right? You don't have any reviews. It's been sitting for a while. I would relaunch it with a new listing. So if you don't have a lot of reviews, whatever that means to you, if you have less than 200-300 reviews, I probably would, and assuming I still thought I can compete and I had enough money to compete, I would probably relaunch the product as a first step. But I would try to understand, why is it not selling, and maybe even experiment, drop the price, drop the price, send more traffic. At which point am I getting conversions? What's the issue? Why am I not generating sales? Most of the time it's going to be because, it always comes down to traffic and conversions. But as far as getting organic visibility, you may need to relaunch it because it maybe wasn't launched correctly the first time around.
Great. So now I see in my list of the questions that many really ask these questions for a friend, because it's the same questions from another person. So now I know who is the friend. I can see a couple questions from Nir. The first questions is, how do you divide and control your external traffic that you send between Amazon and your external sites?
It's a good question. So my advice would be, so we work with a lot of brands, and some brands don't want to send traffic to Amazon because they're sending their traffic to their own website. My advice is, you saw what I just did. Let's say your mindset is, I don't want to send any traffic, externally into Amazon because I want to send it to my website. Okay, but what about the search of somebody searching for shampoo, Amazon? Right. Mm-hmm. Those are the type of external traffic you can send, to Amazon. And it really depends on, what your focus is on. Like with influencers, you can have influencers sending people to both, right? You can shop on our website and get a 10% discount, or go to Amazon and maybe there's no discount, right? So you can give multiple options and meet the buyer where they are. But I believe around things like Google traffic, you can decide if you want to run ads that are more specific to Amazon if you don't want to target the main keywords.
Great.
But as you see, I just showed, there's a tremendous amount of ranking benefits right now with Google to Amazon advertising.
Okay, great. So for that great questions, I want to give you a personal meeting with Nirave.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Hey,
I'm okay. I'm just joining as a friend.
Nir couldn't see you and not to say hello. So thank you for jumping in. Neil. In this opportunity, I want to forward another questions of Nir. Another question. Nir, you remember questions?
No, but I do have one.
Okay, you want to ask your one?
Maybe this will help others.
Okay.
What is like your last minute hack or thing that you're doing for the Black Friday? If you have not prepared everything and you just, funding yourself, realizing this Friday.
Yeah, well, I mean, one, not necessarily a hack, but would make sure you have either increasing your budgets ahead of, Thursday already, increasing your budgets for your campaigns, assuming you have stock, and making sure you don't go out of budget for your campaigns. If you don't have enough stock, then you might want to raise. If you see the velocity, I would recommend that you do raise prices in Q4 and maximize your margins. It's the best time of year to, make more margin, and you can make up for a lot of money that was lost on shipping and, all the supply chain issues. So, I mean, really the hack is to try to maximize your margins, for the fourth quarter. You should test raising your price.
Agree. I do have something.
It's pretty related to Dana's questions, like what is your strategy for launching this day, like before Christmas? I believe the answer is pretty much the same.
For launching, I mean,
we're talking about launching. Okay.
Yeah, launching, it's very hard to launch.
I'm not sure that Dana asked about a new product, like maybe it's relaunch for Christmas. I'm not sure. Okay.
I mean, it's very hard to launch when the sales velocity is very high with competitors. You're better off launching before, but there's so much demand on Amazon in the fourth quarter that you might just do okay running ads. Your competitors may go out of stock. There's a ton of demand.
I just want to tell you guys that I started to launch a new brand about 4 days ago, and it's going amazing.
Yeah. So that's it's better to do it before Black Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do have something to add for the thing that you just mentioned before. Build structure or layers of ads for high bid, like in the morning, and then you'll have a lower bid that will have you will have ads for the rest of the day. So you can do it in 2 layers, 3 layers. This is what we are doing.
So you're setting up the same keyword with different bids?
Same keywords, different bids. Much lower bids and medium bids or whatever you're choosing.
Okay, interesting. Okay. So you can...
Once those
campaigns run out, I guess.
Sorry?
Once those campaigns run out of budget, you're still bidding later on.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I just want to say to our viewers that it's last opportunity to forward some questions, so feel free to write. I want to ask another question that I have in my document here. How do you manage with Black Friday discounts and virtual bundles? Like, because the bundle is already represent and a discount for 2 different listings, and the discounts can decrease the price more for less than the bundle price together. So she wants to understand what is the right thing to do.
I mean, I'm not so focused on the bundles because they don't sell that much. to be honest,
so just go for the coupons for the discounts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. The bundles are not so.
You can't really success.
I think that tonight it's the last opportunity to register to the exclusive deals, right?
Prime exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even that, like, I'd rather put a coupon on my listing for the most part than the Prime exclusive deals, but
really?
That are available.
Really?
Well, they're available to everyone, but why? Because you get a badge with the Prime exclusive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's just a question if it's available to everybody versus not. But yeah, maybe the badges.
Yeah, but from my experience, I remember from the last year that everybody was like upset that they forgot to get the badge, and they sold tons of products only with the regular, discount. Yeah.
Right. I mean, no matter what, you'll probably sell a lot of products.
Okay, so good luck to everybody in Black Friday.
Yes. Sounds good. And yeah, I'm planning to come, I think, in the beginning of January, to maybe the last week of December, first week of January to Israel, hopefully.
Let us know. We'll have like a meeting with maybe even with the groups. I mean, we'll find something with beer or wine.
Maybe we'll create a special meetings. We don't have
an
opportunity to see Liran every day. Yeah, and it's have to include the beers and the food with. So
sounds
going
good.
to be interesting. Okay, Liran, last question from me. Like, what is your strategy after the Black Friday? Because we're going to decrease our prices before the Black Friday because we want to rank ourselves before the Christmas. But then all the crazy period will come and Cyber Monday and the last Christmas Day. Like, what is your strategy to increase the price to make?
Generally, if we're seeing the velocity, then we'll test increasing the price. Like I said before, we also don't want to slow down the velocity too much because you don't want to lose rank in the algorithm. So I think it depends on your sales and testing, increasing, even, test $1, see how sales go, test another $1, right? Find the point that is the right price to maintain velocity and maximize your.
But in your opinion, like the Black Friday itself, it's just a tool to rank yourself really high, or you want to make profits?
I think you want to make profit, but I also think it depends on your inventory levels. If you have a lot of inventory, then I'm more inclined to discount. If I think I'm going to run out of stock sometime in Q4, then probably doesn't make sense.
And actually, I want to say about Amazon this year, this holiday period, a good word because they got the inbound inventory really quick this year.
Your case, not all cases.
I got 4 or 5 different fulfillment centers, and it was like 2 weeks the longest.
I do have something to add. If you are running a deal like Amazon deals, I don't know if many know that, but you can adjust the quantity even after the deal has started. So if the deal is going fantastic and you want to add more inventory, you can always add it and nothing will happen. Don't play with the price too much. You can play with the price as well, but
and if you're on while the deal is going, then you can start with a lower amount and then it'll show 40%, 50%, 60%, and then you
this is the hack.
Yes.
Liran, question from Adva. Hi Adva. Do you rather use coupon for discount or just reduce the price on the listing?
It really depends. I think ultimately a lower price will sell better than just a coupon. But if I'm also running deals, lightning deals, and I don't want the coupon price doesn't affect my deal price. So generally I like to have my regular price and then maybe a small coupon to stand out. But if I wanted to like liquidate my inventory, I would be more inclined to lower price than a coupon, because it's more visible. The one benefit about a coupon is that a lot of people won't actually use the coupon.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
So that's a nice thing about the coupon is you're not actually discounting everybody's.
Even when I gave crazy discounts of 25% or more, people didn't use it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's a nice thing about having it, and it could lead to just more traffic because of the coupon badge on the listing.
Okay, great. So I can see that we don't have any more questions. Nir, you have something else? It's your opportunity. No,
I prepared something for Liran, but I was embarrassed to do that. So Liran.
Oh, nice. Wait a second. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, brother.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Great. Well, can you tell us what is the
It's a
logo?
secret. It's a brother secret.
Okay, it's like the Black Shadows, right?
Something
Yeah,
like
it's an Amazon Secret Society.
that. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'll
Okay,
tell
so
you later.
we're in a good company now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it was a huge pleasure for me, Liran. As always, I think it's your third or fourth time in our live and many times in Nira clubs, and it's always a pleasure. People writing me that the most important thing about this live that they want to get that hat as well. So maybe it's it's a business opportunity here. You can sell some here.
Whenever you're saying about something that you cannot reveal, everybody will want it.
Right.
That's the secret.
Exactly.
Guys, I want to believe that all of us will have crazy, amazing, profitable, and rankable Black Friday, and then great December month, and then January for sure going to be great because Liran is coming to visit us. So we promise to you some burger and beer. And thank you to all our viewers, and we will see you again in next week. We have really interesting live. Nir, thank you for joining us. And of course, I allow to myself to tell you viewers that if you have some other questions that Liran didn't answer, you can forward the questions, and I believe that he will.
He has plenty of time during the Black Friday week. He can answer thousands of questions.
For this group, I have time.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for having me on. It was fun.
Thank you, guys. Good night. Good afternoon, Liran. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.